This is an area of extensive artisanal operation which has been closed down of recent years, but all the indications are that there's a very large gold project here, and we've done quite a bit of sampling and got some spectacular results, and the locals have been back digging it all up, trying to get the gold out, and they're digging it up as we speak. But we've just moved in. We're in the process of setting up the camp, and the boys are just building the first hut. This is the field vehicle that we're using at the moment. It's an old Safari Discovery, and this is the wood that we've just purchased to make the huts. There's a traditional hut just made out of wood from the forest. This is one of the empty shipping containers and a compressor. And if we just pan around, you can see the regional countryside, the hills, and in the distance the Uluru Mountains just south of Morogoro, and all these dumps that you can see in the foreground relate to what the artisans have been doing over the last couple of months. They've actually helped us out quite considerably. They've opened up all the old pits that we were sampling. We can now see the rock really clearly, and rather than believing that there was only one gold horizon which was sort of 20 to 40 centimeters thick, carrying very high grade gold, we now see there's at least 3 gold horizons which will have a significant impact on the overall cost of stripping away the material to get down to where the gold is. As it stands at the moment, we're going to go down to around 8 or 9 meters in this particular area, but as you go up the hill, the top of which is over there, the gold gets down to around 20-25 meters, and of course the costs are a lot more considerable to get down there. We'll need much higher grades in the rock to pay for it. One of the complications that we have with this particular area, and from the initial pit that we've designed, is that there's a government gas pipeline that runs right through the middle. Although it provides easy access to site, we obviously can't dig it up. So we'll have to have 2 pits, one either side of the gas pipeline, and if the project is sufficiently large enough, we may be able to convince the government that they should move it. But you can see here the locals use it as a thoroughfare, move all their cattle up and down here, but there's a major gas pipeline linking Central Africa with the coast that runs through here. Okay, in terms of what we're going to be doing, we're moving our equipment in to do the pilot testing over the next 2 weeks or so. We'll have about 15 or 20 guys living in a new camp just up the hill from where the factory is going to be set up, and initially we'll be sampling more of the pits and putting some trenches in at the eastern end of the workings, and then we're doing a fairly significant drilling program which will give us an understanding of what the global resource is all about and where we're going to put the first test pit. Our intentions is to mine around 25,000 tonnes from a test pit, and that'll give us the best indication of what the overall mining grade of the resource is going to be, what our economics are likely to be. But the big plus from this approach is that we generate good cash flow. Based on the grades that we've got today, we'd probably be looking at around 6,000 to 10,000 ounces within that initial test pit. So that's, in terms of our economics, $6 to $8 million worth of profit, and that goes a long way to paying for the costs of the operation, putting some money back into the pocket of the investors, and allow us to self-fund on an ongoing basis. Hi there. Hey guys. Yeah. Oh, very nice. These are some of the local Maasai guys who are doing the mining. They've got a small sort of low-grade zone in there, which is one of the upper levels. But
good morning.
Hey.
Good morning.
Yeah. Good morning. That looks hard work down there, guys. Yeah. All right. I'll come and see you later.
Okay.
All right. Habari. Yeah, so this is some of the workings that the guys have opened up to get to the gold zone. They didn't get down to the lower gold zone here. They've got a few more meters to go, but certainly around the corner, yeah, certainly around the corner we can see that Yeah, not the safest route. This is where they've opened it up quite significantly. The miners take it in turns to do the hard work. You can see over here on the left, that's one of the original shafts that the artisans dug, and this guy down here is digging right at the bottom of the shaft. He's actually in the main gold zone. Hey there, how's it going? Hello. Oh, hi. So yeah, so they were going to blast that last night, so they've done that. And if you have a look underneath there's actually multiple horizons, although it's really unsafe. You can see there's this rock arch, and the main gold zones occur on the underside of that bed following the layering. This component unit here is the quartzite, and this is what we think is controlling gold distribution on the underside. So the rocks on the underside slightly softer, got much stronger foliation, and that's where the gold is, and there's multiple layers of it. So the aim is to dig down on a large scale pit to this horizon and take out this extremely high grade zone, which is running in excess of 200 grams down where the guy with the hammer is. Okay, all right guys, good day.
What is your name?
Steve. Steve.
Your name Kachara.
Kachara.
Yeah.
Nice to meet you. Yeah, just taking a video to show some of the guys that we work with what everything looks like. All right, so that's good.